Good evening. I welcome the students of second and third year UG program to the orientation program organized to enlighten the students about the events that happened from June 2020 to the present date. Let's start the program with Tamil dialogue.
நீராறும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமடந்து எழிலொழுகும் சீராரும் மதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமில்லை எக்கணமும் அதிசிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறனுடலும் கருத்தனரும் திலகமுமே திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுல எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனே தமிழனே உன் சீரிடனை திறந்தெழுந்து செய்ய மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Let's have an audiovisual presentation of the events from the beginning of this year. Good evening to my darling students, my dear students and teachers. To strive, to seek, to find and not to yield is the superior attitude that faculty, students and alumni of Ethiraj College for Women will always prove to be true, especially during this challenging times as this pandemic. It gives me immense pleasure to meet all my beloved students, my darling daughters, in this virtual meeting, even amidst the pandemic. Thanks to the information and technology, now we are together in this forum. I encourage you all to utilize these ICT tools for the betterment of your future. I welcome you all to continue to spearhead the aroma of the disciplines and academic standards established by the institution, our institution, Ethiraj College And even after leaving the portals of this great institution, confidence is the key to success. And a person who has self-confidence has already won half the battle. This is the time for younger student generation, the future leaders of the society, the live wires of Ethiraj College, the great Ethirajians, to build the subjective and cognitive skills, enhance interpersonal relationship, and respond to citizen values to facilitate the competency and policy growth. A dream becomes a goal when action is taken forward and achievements will flow. Be strong and stubborn in your goals and flexible in the process, methods, and procedures. Your body will respond to anything your mind says. So fill it up with positive thoughts. In our Ethiraj College for Women, we are focusing on students' enhancement based activities or courses for their better future. I usually insist our students, apart from studies, to concentrate on extracurricular activities. We are providing skill enhancement training such as aptitude test, resume writing, interview skills, etc. under the personality development program. The final year students have completed the course and they are equipped very well and now they are ready to succeed in their placement. You have to highlight your skills on computer knowledge, personal skills, etc. We are also providing certificate courses for the benefit of our students. We are constantly encouraging students to take up swire courses and move courses according to their UG and PG level. I make a request here, please attend the NPTEL courses so that it will be very much useful to you in your future. You can make use of the e-library for accessing books, journals, theses, etc. We are insisting our students to participate in all the extracurricular activities possible like NCC, NSS, YRC, etc. Pandemic situation should not stop us to do our service to the society. We have many clubs in the college. I'm sure that these clubs will be highly helpful to the students and teachers for developing their activity-related skills. Now, I happily announce that we have yoga center, student development center with a coffee shop and Xerox shop and also gym over the mess in our campus 1. I hope when you are here with us in the campus, in the premises, you can enjoy that and make use of that to the fullest. Now, it is the time which is available to you to do all the activities which will help you for your future. It's not the studies alone, it's not the syllabus alone, it's not the curriculum alone. Please see that you learn many things. This is the right time. Time is available to you now. There is no time constraint. So please learn other things also. Be happy always so that you can come up very well in your life. I request you to keep yourself tuned to the messages delivered from the principal's desk, dispersed through the deans of students, through e-portals, and give prompt responses for the same. It is important to learn to be considerate towards all, courteous and respectful for your parents, teachers, and all elders. Cultivate the good sportsmanship spirit, which must be fair and honest. And work, keep on working, do your hard work, and also a smart work. Students also monitored to adopt learning and knowledge sharing schemes, as I said earlier, MOOC courses, NPTEL courses as well. Please register for that. More than 1,400 students have registered in these courses including the teachers, including me, are completed one course and doing the assignments for the next course. So see that you participate in all this and increase your knowledge, share your knowledge. Taking cognizance of the students to whom the online classes are not reachable, provisions are made for downloading the lecture sessions through LMS. The final year UG and PG students can still participate in all the placement activities even amidst the pandemic, as the college placement cell functions in a full-fledged manner to cater the placement ambitions and requisites of the outgoing students. Let us follow the norms prescribed by the government and health authorities regarding personal hygiene, frequent use of sanitizers, wearing masks and gloves, maintaining social distancing, and cooperating with the thermal scanning while in the public, and to join the mission with an optimistic approach of controlling the pandemic effectively. In this academic year 2021, with the new normal condition, I wish you all that you would have the pleasure of healthy friendship, knowledge acquisition, and holistic growth throughout this academic year. I wish all the students informative and successful career ahead. Stay home, stay safe, learn whatever you can learn. This is the time for all that. All the best to all my lovable students, my darling daughters. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. I now welcome Dr. S. Uma Gauri, Dean of Research, Aided Stream, to address the students about the happenings on research.
On behalf of the Ethiraj College Management, Principal and Secretary, Vice Principals, Research Deans of Aided and Self-Supporting, I would like to present about Ethiraj Center for Research, Innovation and Creativity and the role of research in higher education. And let me give an insight into research. According to our beloved Honorable President, late Dr. Abdul Kalam, rightly said, without your involvement, you cannot succeed with your involvement, you can't fail. And an insight to research. Research is a word which includes rational thinking, expert treatment, search for solution, exact analytical skills, relationships, critical observation, and hard work. I would like to give an insight on higher education. Teaching and research form an integral part of higher education, and no study can be deemed complete without research. Modern curricula of every subject, namely undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctoral program, emphasizes more on research-based learning and training. Sometimes it may even outweigh other types of learning. Most of the educationalists are now insisting on developing skills rather than mere acquisition of knowledge. Higher education is mainly organized around one key objective to enable the overall development of graduates' future skills, that is, complex problem solving, dealing with uncertainty, or developing a sense of responsibility. This would not replace but go beyond the current emphasis of knowledge acquisition and studying based on defined curricula for fixed professions. These objectives can be completely reached only when integrating research in education with extensive all-modern facilities and digital resources, eminent faculty, and student-centric flexibility. The role of research in higher education depends on the students who enroll in higher education must be given exposure and opportunities to acquire knowledge in order to evolve themselves for better future, which is based on research-based teaching, research-based learning, research-based training, and research-based knowledge repository. On the basis of objectives, our management has taken a measure to begin Ethiraj Center for Research, Innovation and Creativity. So the creation of Ethiraj Center for Research, Innovation and Creativity was held on 16th April 2019 by the management to enhance research culture in the college with an amount of 20 lakhs as seed money being sanctioned for the same. It was inaugurated during the Faculty Development Workshop on Research, Innovation and Creativity at Ethiraj College for Women, Chennai on 14 September 2019. ECRIC has 3 committees at different levels for easy flow of information. The first level is the ECRIC Apex Committee, consisting of Chairperson of the Board, Tirumati Chandra Devi Thanikachalam, the Financial Trustee, Thiru S. Sridharan, members of the Board, Professor S. Vittal, Dr. M. Shekhar, Dr. D. Kripa Shankar, and University Representative Professor E. Murugan, our Principal and Secretary, Dr. S. Kodai. The second level is the ECRIC Advisory Committee, consisting of the President, Tirumati Chandra Devi Thanikachalam, Chairperson, Secretary, Professor E. Murugan, University Representative, and the members are Thiru S. Sridharan, Financial Trustee, Professor S. Vittal, Member, Dr. S. Kodai, Principal and Secretary, Dr. D.B. Usharani, Vice Principal Aided, Dr. T. Usha Priya, Vice Principal Self-Supporting, Dean of Research Aided, and Dean of Research Self-Supporting. The third level is the ECRIC Committee, consisting of the Deans of Research and the faculty members from different disciplines of the college. The members are Dr. S. Uma Gauri from Plant Biology and Plant Biotechnology, Dr. A. S. Saranya from Commerce, Dr. K. Krishna Prema from Microbiology Department, Dr. M. Menaka from Clinical Nutrition, Mrs. C. Jayashri from Economics, Dr. C. N. Deepa from Biochemistry, Dr. M. B. Pavitra from Human Rights and Duties Education, Dr. S. Sudha Parimala from Chemistry, and Dr. T. Sudeshna from Commerce Self-Supporting. And I would like to present various student activities under ECRIC program. The first being the Student Summer Research Project. The eligibility for the students' research projects is from the second year students of BSc and first post-graduation of all departments. 1 UG and 1 PG student per department will be selected. UG and PG students must clear all the papers with more than 60% of marks. Students can start the project in the month of May and submit the project report along with the bills to the respective Dean of Research before 31st July of that academic year. And the UG students can avail a fellowship of rupees 8,000 and science students and arts students can get rupees 5,000. And for the PG students, the science students will get rupees 12,000 and the humanities will receive rupees 7,000. And coming to the other activities under ECRIC, and ECRIC is also sponsored the fellowship scheme for PhD, full-time research scholars. And they also organize various competitions which promotes interest in patents, and best idea was taken up for patenting through the college. The first patent details of Ethiraj College for Women were published by Indian Patent Office in the public domain this year, 2019-2020. A competition among students for selection of ECRIC logo was announced and the logo was selected from the competition. And the ECRIC manual was also prepared. Catalyst 2020, the Students' Research Journal, which will be released shortly with the research articles from UG, PG, and research scholars. And the various activities by faculty under ECRIC. A seed money was sponsored by ECRIC for 2 major and 2 minor research projects. And 15 mini research projects were approved for faculty members from various departments. Faculty Development Workshop on Research Insights, Publication and Proposal Strategies at Ethiraj College for Women, Chennai was organized on 15th July 2019. Webinars were organized to utilize the lockdown period more effectively under ECRIC. The first webinar was organized with the title Citation Database and Analysis Scientometric Study on 9th June 2020. A national level online quiz was organized on June 29, 2020, entitled Research Methodology for Life Sciences, and 470 beneficiaries from PG students, research scholars, and faculty members were reported. The ECRIC and Incubation Cell organized a 3-day webinar series on the topic Scaling Up the Entrepreneurial Ladder, Drawing and Right Stratagem. This was followed by inauguration of activity cells, which was inaugurated by Justice Prabha Sridevan, Judge, High Court of Madras, who had initiated the activity of the cells, namely Intellectual Property Rights Cell, Research and Consultancy Cell, Incubation Cell, Corporate Training Cell, Student Development Cell, and Institutional Social Responsibility Cell of Ethiraj College for Women. This will certainly extend active participation by the students, research scholars, and faculty members of their interest. And this was the logo designed for Ethiraj by Venkata Darshini PC from BSc Microbiology, who was awarded the Certificate of Appreciation and a cash prize. And following are the members as well as the committee members with the chief guest, Justice Prabha Sridevan. The next one is the activities planned for 2020-2021. So this year, we would like to organize an Ethiraj Research Day, followed by Students Innovative Patent Idea Contest for the students and research scholars, Students Research Paper Presentation Contest, Department Research Excellence Award, Research Club, Summer Research Projects open to all departments, and Catalyst 2020 Students Research Journal, as well as the Instrumentation Center. Many workshops are yet to be organized. Research in job opportunities. Research is lifelong higher learning and as important as initial higher education. It provides a bundle of learning experience and brings out a wholesome human resource that influence job opportunities and placements. I can give you a strategy in planning your career. So once you start your higher education, you can evaluate your interest. Then you can have various network and you can join in LinkedIn to get more network, and you can consult authentic resources. For example, the ResearchGate and Google Scholar, Web of Science. Make informed career choice. List top 3 career paths as your priorities, and then value add internships, projects, voluntary work, and even event management. And finally, so that you can showcase yourself as a potential researcher come academicians. And following are the career options. And you can get career options both in academic as well as non-academic options, as well as bio-entrepreneurships. I hope now I have given a brief account about ECRIC as well as various activities which has been taken place in research, and I think all of you can make use of it. Both the undergraduates as well as the postgraduates can take up research in the form of project, internships, and even you can work along with the faculty members who are in research, very potential one for your job opportunities, as well as it may be bridging the gap between your academics as well as your career-oriented professions. Thank you.
Thank you, Uma Gauri ma'am. I welcome Mrs. Gomati S., Placement Officer, Ethiraj College for Women, to address the students regarding the activities on placement.
Good evening, students, and we hope like you are very safe and healthy, and your online classes are going on. I'm Gomati, the placement officer, and here we are going to discuss about the placement activities where you will be getting the information for the PD classes as well as the companies for the campus trip. As second and third years are viewing the programs, I wanted to give the glimpse for the second years first. Girls, you have already started into the part of personality development on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, where we have given the information stating like it will be 10 modules where you have to complete the 10 modules in each and every major, and then you will be filling out a certificate. And you will be having a query like for the first certification, we got the program related part and we have downloaded the certificate. But here, for the first program alone, you will be getting the participation certificate, and for the on that, you will be getting only once you complete the 10 modules. First thing. And second thing is like the candidates and the doubt whether I have to finish all the 3 disciplines or else I can take only one. So you have to take one at least minimum, and if you are interested, you can even go with the 3 discipline complete. And some candidate has a doubt like I started only from the 7th session. And it is the main part. It is a program that runs for the entire year. So you'll be having the count in between. So nothing to worry. This 1 to 6, whatever the sessions into the previous thing numbering, you'll be getting as a statement in your profile of the Gyanamite. And apart from that, if there is any login issues, you can always mail for the placement cell ID. I hope you already have it because I have given you the link from placement email ID only. And next for the third years, you have already completed your PD classes for the 15 days and keep practicing for it. Okay. And for the first campus day, you have completed for the BCom students, where the BCom students and the MCom students, 400 candidates appeared for the test, 77 cleared the online test, and the next level was 49 candidates filtered, and the final level was 24. And I wanted to put a word over here. This is not the last company. Some candidate have the stress, anxiety stating that I can't able to get through this company. And for second and third years, I wanted to always put your mention over here for the resume. You should not always feel like you have got an overall outline for the resume stating like you will be giving your personal details, courses, and even if you are doing some professional courses, it will be there. I wanted to insist over here. You have to complete at least some NPTEL courses, more courses, as Principal Nunn insisted and in the introductory part. Your resume has a value-added thing where you have to finish some kind of courses for 3 months once, 6 months once. At least you must have a specification on the certificate program. This gives a responsibility on your career growth where the HR feels like this candidate has some kind of interest to craft herself for the future professional life. Okay, some candidate feel that I did my interview very well, I did my online test very well. Then be yes, okay, but in some kind of sessions the cutoff might be deferred or their cutoff will be on the right. So be very clear. Like so many companies will keep on comes, and you have to take a confident level. Like yes, I am going to attend for the next company. One thing. Second thing is like here I wanted to mention you about the percentage calculation. This is for the second year also, because I'm going to send you a link in the next mid of the week where it will be like 10th, 12th and the UG percentage. I'll be giving you a clear discipline of how to calculate it. For the 10th, 12th, it is a general thing like you can convert your, even if you have the grade system, you can mention your grade system, not a problem. For the UG till the first and second semester, you have to calculate with NME, your soft skills, all the for major electives. I've given a formula to the attached Excel itself. For the graduations till the 4th semester, your 4th semester results has been out. So you have to calculate till the 4th semester. Be very clear, you should not round your decimals. If it is going to be like 59.9, kindly make it as 59.9. Okay, there are companies which comes with 50% also as a eligibility. Because once you are going to send a mark entered and it is going to not in our age. And you should not prominent is making out a request like and mark sheet or to them. Okay, it is the examination of the HR stating like whether you have scored the exact percentage what. Okay, so the email ID, your roll number at the rate of .in. It is for the headline you should register my college email ID. Upon placement drives on the future things like sessions, whatever it is, you have to register it only with your personal email ID. Okay, I mentioned it again and again, even for the second year as well as the third year. In the second year candidates on January, there might be a link for the internship from the virtual internship programs from the corporate. So be very clear, like you always register the program which is away from the placement thing of outside programs to the corporate. You must register only from your personal email ID. Okay, and related to the mobile numbers, I wanted to mention because some candidate gives a mobile number, and if there is any clarification required, if you call the mobile number, either it is full ring or it is not at all picked up, and you have to call for the later number. Here we wanted to again mention you like be very clear if there is a call for you, especially for the third years. It might be a verification call from the corporate sector for your background verification. So pick up the call or else revert the call once you are in the class times you can't able to pick up the call. Okay, and check your email regularly because we can't able to keep on really always the placement in charge to put the message on the WhatsApp group. I will be sending you a email. Okay, and some candidate keep on asking like what are the companies comes. Okay, so here I want to mention again. Whenever the company comes, if it is going to be for the leadership talk for the next week from the EY, we used to drop a mail stating that interested candidate to register for the EY. Okay, so interested candidate will get the detail like when is going to be the session, and the candidate who used to attend for the session. Okay, so giving out the timetable like this is the company, this is the date, the company is going to come on this date. It is not a possible thing. So whenever the company comes and they used to give a date and used to make a registration for the interested part, we used to get the information via email. And main thing is that for the PAN card, okay, whenever a company comes, they always insist like you have to apply for a PAN card and a passport. This PAN card is mandatory for all the candidates. Kindly apply it and hold the PAN card number because in between the selection is over from January or February month, the company used to say like you have to register and you have to upload all your documents, whichever you have in hand till the fourth semester or the fifth semester mark sheet, PAN card, your for cognizant they always make like you have to upload your passport. It's a mandatory document. Cognizant not only comes for the IT people like computer science and BCA, maths, physics, it also eligible with the BCom streams also. So even for the BCom, they always used to give a mandate document as a passport. At least you have to upload your acknowledgement form. So these things you have to keep in mind and kindly apply it immediately because this pandemic situation, I hope it will be a little bit delayed to get the document in hand. So better do it today or tomorrow, whatever the possible way, immediately as soon as possible. For the online test, okay, the corporate keep on insisting like the candidate must take the test from the laptop, okay. So online test, there is no other go. We even requested for the corporate stating like why can't it be a friendly device, but they mentioned like no, we can't able to do it. Yeah, I want to again mention you like in the laptop, okay, if there is an instruction, there used to be always instruction link from the third party, either it might be Aspire Minds and or whatever it is. They used to give like you have to check your microphone and your web camera. You have to do it prior one day, stating like your webcam and your mic is mic settings are clear or not. Because the next day on the test time, if you are doing something, if you have a problem, you can't able to reach the, you can able to reach the vendor, but the test clocks and the timing will be lapsing off. And the instruction given for the candidate is like once you enter into the test link, you should not open multiple windows because it is on record like the multiple windows if you open up, it is giving ethical violation and the test is closing off. These are the things you have to be in clear mind, like the instruction and the from the online test and the corporate thing and the mail, even the results are at the midnight declared, you'll be getting the mail only from me to your email ID. The candidate who are selected, not selected, whatever it is, the candidate who appeared will receive a mail from my end to your inbox. So wait patiently, okay? And all the very best, girls. Whatever it is, if you have any doubts, if you need any clarification from your end, you can always mail me. I've given my email ID. Okay. So it's placements@ethiraj.edu.in. If you have any doubts or clarification, if you wanted even some counseling kind of thing for the overseas education, whatever it is, you can always reach me to my email ID. Thanks.
Thank you, Mrs. Gomati. We have now come to the end of the program. Let's conclude the program with a college song. Thank you.
சாதி சமய மொழியில் இல்லை தெரிந்திட்டோம். உயிர்கள் நாடும் உள்ளவே உயர்ந்ததென்று போற்றுவோம். உயர்ந்து மாறி போல போகும் கல்வி ஞானத்தை முயன்று தேடி காணவே முன்வைத்த கல்வி வாங்கினோம். ஏறுவோம் முன்னேறுவோம். உடல் உழைப்பும் உள்ள பறிவும் ஓங்கும் செல்வ நிதியமும் மழை திறந்த வெள்ளம் போல மனமு வந்து நல்கினார். கல்வி கோயில் வாழ்வுடனே நிறுவினார். கொடை வளலாம் எதிராஜன் கொள்கை அறிவியலும் பல கலையும் பயணமும் நாட்டினிலே அறத்தை காக்க நல்லொழுக்கம் கூடுவோம். நீதியிலே கற்ற கல்வி என்றும் எங்கள் நெஞ்சினில் கூட்டும் தேவபக்தி ஏறுவோம். ஒளிரும் கல்வி சுடரே முயன்று தேடி காணவே முன் வைத்த கல்வி வாங்கினோம். முயன்று தேடி காணவே முன் வைத்த கல்வி வாங்கினோம். முயன்று தேடி காணவே முன் வைத்த கல்வி வாங்கினோம். ஏறுவோம் முன்னேறுவோம் என்றுமே முன்னேறுவோம். எங்கள் கஷ்டப்பட்டு தேருவோம் ஏறுவோம் ஏறுவோம் நேருவோம் நேருவோம் ஏறுவோம் ஏறுவோம் நேருவோம் நேருவோம் ஏறுவோம் ஏறுவோம் நேருவோம் நேருவோம் ஏறுவோம் ஏறுவோம் நேருவோம்